Princess and the Frog is a seriously underrated 2D animated Disney film that was released in 2009. Disney had high hopes that it would be the next big thing and reinvigorate interest in the 2D animated style, but following a disappointing box office return, the 2D animated format was dropped entirely following the 2011 Winnie the Pooh film. However, despite technically being perceived as a failure by Disney, I maintain that it's a great movie and definitely has a lot of rewatch value. So in this scenario, we're going to be looking at what was the beginning of our two protagonist transformations into better people. Prince Naveen started off as a slacking womanizer who was planning to marry Tiana's best friend Charlotte for her wealth, while Tiana was the opposite extreme and was a workaholic who didn't know how to loosen up and have fun. A romance eventually blossomed between the two, and through their marriage and subsequent kiss, they were able to return to their natural human forms. But what if that didn't happen? What if in an alternate timeline, nothing in the movie after the first 20 minutes is the same? What if Tiana dressing up like a princess was enough to be considered as a princess? What if the first kiss worked? So immediately after the kiss, Naveen turns back into a human and charges downstairs, confronting Lawrence, the imposter prince. There's a lot of confusion, obviously, over who the real prince is, so the town decides to keep them both locked up in comfortable confinement until the king and queen can arrive and confirm Naveen's identity themselves. In the meantime, the necklace's blood magic wears off, exposing Lawrence and allowing Naveen to return and marry Charlotte. With his riches now restored, he agrees to pay back Tiana by financing her restaurant. And if you think I'm being a little optimistic, considering that Tiana is his new wife's best friend, I'm sure that he would stick to the original agreement. So Tiana and Naveen continue to see a lot more of each other, as Charlotte and Naveen regularly frequent her restaurant. Initially, the pair strongly dislike one another, and Tiana views Naveen as a flirtatious slacker and a gold digger, while Naveen sees Tiana as a stick in the mud. Despite this, assuming that their budding attraction is an inevitability, the pair in fact do become attracted to one another still. However, despite their attraction, nothing ever comes of it, unfortunately. While Naveen might not be too apprehensive about sleeping with other women while he's married, Tiana is definitely not that kind of person, and refuses Naveen's advances despite her attraction to him. With divorce being uncommon and Naveen not wanting to separate from his wealth, this attraction never goes anywhere. So in short, if the first kiss had worked, the Shadow Man's plans would have been thwarted far earlier, and Ray would never have died, which are good things, but also Naveen and Tiana wouldn't grow too much as people, and would never have gotten together as a couple despite their mutual attraction. And that is what would have happened if the first kiss had worked.